Hey, tell me what time, please. Thank you. Thank you.
Best round one in NBA playoff history. Most to our military.
Because of their courage, because of their willingness to protect this country, I'm so thankful that they were able to do that for me to make this a safe
Hello,
place
how
for
are
me to
you?
live. They're protecting our country, protecting the world, and obviously we wouldn't have
Hello,
freedom
how are
without them.
you?
They put their lives on the line every single day for us to keep our
Hello,
country
how are
safe.
you?
So they're definitely appreciated.
Hello, how are
amongst
you?
all the other citizens, but definitely didn't get. Back in Miami, where before the game, Shane Battier received the
Hello, how are you?
Stokes Teammate of the Year award. It
Thank
doesn't get
you.
as much
Hello, how are
coverage or
you?
recognition like the MVP or sixth man, but what an important award that was voted by the NBA players and NBA legends. And the best part about the
Stand
award
up.
is it keeps alive
Hello.
the story of Jack Twyman, Maurice
Stand up.
Stokes, James
Hello.
China, all killed in the South. Those two were teammates with Rochester and the Cincinnati Royals back in the 1950s, and it is the ultimate example of two teammates who loved each other. As Stokes got hurt, an on-court injury that led to a severe brain injury and paralysis, and Jack Twyman, his teammate at the time, took care of him for the rest of his life. He became his legal guardian, raised money. Just a wonderful story. Both of them ending up into the Hall of Fame. And so important to keep the memory of what Jack Twyman did for Maurice Stokes alive.
And I had the absolute honor of coaching
Two.
Shane Battier for 1 year. And no one is more
Three.
deserving of that award than he is.
You saw
Four.
Chauncey Billups there with him. Chauncey got the award last year in the initial year for the award.
I'm sure both you guys
Five.
with the Maurice Stokes game, and so many legends would go
Six.
each offseason and just
Seven.
They
8.
started to help pay for the medical
Yeah, you are
bills of
number 8.
Stokes. One on the shot clock. Butler just barely gets it off. James got a piece of it. Great defense and a 24-second violation.
You are number
LeBron James
6.
is fired up by his defensive player here tonight.
That's at least the third or fourth time that we've seen him take the challenge individually and then get excited about getting a stop.
Okay, once again.
Norris
Do it.
pulled back in the game. Lewis also in there, getting some important minutes after not playing the first two.
And going into the post the second straight time,
One.
James.
2, 3,
Allen's pass deflected by Watson.
4,
A combined 30 turnovers for the two teams, 16 for Indiana.
5,
West.
6,
Lewis played it well.
7,
Butler connects. Rasul Butler off the bench.
8.
Butler,
Hello.
who has played sparingly,
Shake
again getting
hands.
minutes with Evan Turner getting sick and falling a bit out of the rotation. The veteran Butler, important play. And a foul on Butler.
Yeah, shake hands.
As
6
another
or
three-point
7.
shooter in the game
Shake
gets
hands.
fouled, and he'll get 3 free throws.
7 or 8. 8.
Butler picking up
Stand
his
up.
first. They're going to check the replay to make sure he was beyond the line. He always knows where that line is. You see the bump. Just a short distance away from
Shake
that
hand and
special
stand up.
corner in his life, where he hit that 3 in Game 6. Don't you think they should rename that corner? Like the Masters, they have a name corner. That should be Ray's corner.
No, let's not get carried away, but that was one of the all-time great shots in the history of this game.
So that's not getting carried away if it's one of the all-time great shots. It saved the championship.
And you got to name a lot of different spots. Then what are you going to name? Like Jordan is every other spot on the court? That's Jordan's spot.
That's Kareem's spot.
That is.
But rarely,
I can
7,
agree
3,
very
4
rarely,
equals
but on
7.
this, we totally agree about the absurdity of that statement.
but rarely has one
Stand
shot
up.
made the difference
Stand
between
up.
winning and losing a
Stand up.
championship.
John Paxson's spot in Phoenix then.
Well, here it is. Bosch with that all-important rebound that tied the game. They wound up winning Game 6 and obviously Game 7 to win their second consecutive championship. As Allen hits another free throw.
Great play by Chris Bosh, too, on that. I'll tell you what, how about the way that the San Antonio Spurs have responded from that moment? Incredible. Give Coach Pop and that entire organization so much credit, because that could have taken the life out of them and really ended a tremendous effort. You think about it.
You
Their
see?
stability
7 and 8.
humility, that combination along with their talent and skill, what they've done this
Dude.
year is incredible.
Just a joy to watch the way they play as a team.
We agree again.
Watson.
1,
Stevenson off the dribble.
2,
Inside, Hibbert can't
4,
finish. Anderson tips it out right to James. James to call
5,
the bounce pass.
6.
Reverse is good. And the Heat go up by 3.
7,
Birdman Anderson started that with a beautiful tap out.
8, 9, 10.
Under 2 to play here in the third. West hesitated and then hits David West. This fourth
Here,
field goal, he's in
here.
double figures. James looking for Lewis. Back up top with 5 to shoot. James sets, fires, that's a 3. LeBron James from downtown, largest lead for Miami. James had only been 2 for 10 from three-point range in the series. Watson, nice feed to Hibbert. Block from behind.
Hello,
Comes
sorry.
up with the play. James spins.
Good.
Three-pointer. Won't go. And West has it fall into his hands.
No time.
I think this place would have erupted had James knocked that shot down.
Good.
Watson comes up short. And Birdman with a rebound.
Great time right now. If you're the Heat, 2 for 1. You want to push the basketball up and get a quality look.
Crowd getting on its feet here in Miami. Nope, oh God, you can hardly hear the whistle on his way to the basket. They grabbed him. And with 26.5 remaining, Stevenson picks up his third. Pacers in the penalty.
LeBron James is taking over this game offensively and defensively. Comes off the screen and roll all by himself and then admires his own work. A bad man.
His work on the defensive end has been so impressive.
It doesn't get much better than that. Realizing that you're defending a knockdown shooter, so he closes out to his body and forces him to make a play off the dribble. That's outstanding defense, understanding who you're defending.
The big third quarter for James. Looks like he had the big fourth quarter. In game 2, he had 12 points in the final 7 minutes of that fourth quarter to get the road in.
But this is where Indiana has to have
Good.
good points and stability. You're down 5 on the road. No matter how you got there,
2,
you're in the game. Keep
Good.
going.
West
2,
lost
yeah.
the strip, finds its way to Hibbert.
Yeah.
Mahimi. And Mahimi is fouled. Anderson and West get tangled up. Anderson looks like he's converting. You've seen him a couple of times grimace and just kind of pause. He has once
See?
again been working hard. 6 rebounds off the bench.
2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Good.
But as a coach, you got to appreciate the minutes that Rashard Lewis has given this Miami Heat team. Absolutely. Inserted as the first big
2, 2, 2, 2, 2.
instead of Battier to match up with bigger size on David West.
Okay.
And this is why you have experienced pros. He may not play for a while, but he's always ready.
And you see, he doesn't have a point. His game is being checked out along the bench. But his defense, as you mentioned, Devon West He's clearly, in terms of poundage, James, by the way, is going back to the Heat locker room. Wade pulls up.
Yeah.
Wade from downtown with 1.4 remaining. Watson shot will count. And glances off the rim. A 14-point turnaround here in the third. As the Pacers led by 7 early in the period.